Good morning, YouTubians. It's Kermit's Ghost. It's Monday, the 20th of November 2023. Christmas is almost upon us. Speaking of which, I'm going to pop into Churchill Square today and see if they've got the Christmas decorations up. Don't hold your breath and don't be too excited if they have, because usually it's a load of old crap in Brighton when it comes to Christmas decorations. Happy Thanksgiving, though, to all you Americans that are watching for this coming Thursday. Hope you have a great time celebrating that. Next Monday, I'm not going to be here, but I will be doing an upload on Tuesday. So, because I've got to go to a hospital appointment and it's like 50 miles away, so I'm not going to have time to get back, do all the voiceover and everything and that. So, I'm going to leave it till the Tuesday. So, I'll be going up a day late. Going to pop into HMV, see what is out. I'm not after a lot today, but I do have some totals that I picked up during the week to show you. So look out for those. Going to go and grab a coffee because you can see it is miserable out there. It's raining. That's why I'm in the car. Took the car up today. I'm not going to walk in the rain. So anyway, let's head into HMV, see what's out and grab a coffee. I'll see you all in a bit. Wow, isn't that the most festive thing you've ever seen? Those triangles of plastic just scream Christmas. The orange neon strip of light really does add to the holiday spirit. I can only imagine the budget for this year's decorations are the envy of every town and city up and down the country. Look at that chandelier of shite. Okay, my apologies not only for the language but for the shoddy attempts by Brighton to entice shoppers near and far to this poor excuse of festivities. That is absolutely shocking. So last year in Churchill Square they had the alien climbing frame of shame, but they've decided that wasn't bad enough, so we're going to revert back to the previous efforts. Even the shops aren't bothering this year. Next has got a couple of strips of light. H&M just stuck a Christmas hat on top of a mannequin, but that is it. Okay, I need to go and grab a coffee from Costa to calm down because that's absolutely disgusting. Okay, breathe, Alan. Have your breakfast wrap and a latte in a Christmas cup and regroup. At least Costa's put up a couple of Christmas cardboard trees. Almost forgot to mention as well, there's no Christmas music playing anywhere in this mall. As you can guess, I am a fan of Christmas, but I get the feeling I'm a little bit alone in that train of thought. So here I am, look, 6 minutes past 9 and the shutters are still down on HMV. It's because Frank isn't in today, that's why. I cannot believe that is the best that Brighton can do in their shopping centre. Anyway, over to the t-shirt of the day. I didn't know Carlinio9 had his own brand of t-shirts. Very cool. Only kidding, Carl. Okay, first one to show you is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. It's an animated martial arts comic book adventure set in New York, having the turtles go up against an army of mutants. It's available on Blu-ray for $14.99, 4K for £24.99, or you can plumb for the DVD, which is priced at a very reasonable $9.99. Now, this was a surprise. Picard Season 3, the final season. Didn't know this one was out today. I will be back for this one. This was by far the best season. All the Next Generation crew came back for this one. $24.99 for the Blu-ray and $19.99 for the DVD. So next is The Nun 2. This is available in a few formats today, all of which were in HMV. It's got Sister Irene, who is now living in Italy, still being haunted by the evil spirit. And look out for a mid-credit scene as well. The Blu-ray is priced at $14.99. It's 4K priced at $24.99. And there is a steelbook which is exclusive to HMV, and that's priced at $29.99. Do you like the image on that? It's very striking, and the spine is very good too. And if that's not your bag, then you can always go for the DVD, which is priced at a very reasonable $9.99. So a very different film now. We have Strays. This is a comedy road movie about an abandoned dog who finds help. This has the voice talents of Will Ferrell and Jamie Foxx. The Blu-ray is priced at $14.99. DVD is priced at $9.99. So next is the 4K release of The Fugitive, which is a brilliant movie. It stars Harrison Ford and Tommy Lee Jones, and it comes with a glossy slipcover, and this is priced at $19.99. So next is the standard release of The Craze. This is a biographical crime thriller from 1990 and stars Gary and Martin Kemp as the notorious gangsters. This is priced at $17.99. The Retirement Plan next, starring Nicolas Cage, Ron Perlman and Ernie Hudson. This action comedy is going to run time 103 minutes. Blu-ray is priced at $14.99 and the DVD is priced at $9.99. No 4K for this one today. Neither one comes with a slipcover. Evangelion 3.0 plus 111 Thrice Upon a Time next. This is an animated sci-fi action adventure from 2021. It's the fourth and final film in a four-part remake of Neon Genesis Evangelion. $14.99 for the Blu-ray and just £1 cheaper for the DVD. Ghost Stories for Christmas next. This is volume 2. There are 5 movies on this 3-disc set from BFI. These aired from 1974 to 1978. $25.99 for this release today. Next is Long Arm of the Law, parts 1 and 2. This is an 88 films release. Part 1's from 1984, the sequel's from 1987. This is limited to 3,000 copies and is priced at $24.99. Okay, next one to show you is Thieves Like Us. This is the standard edition, which was on the shelves this morning, despite officially not having a release date till December 18th, according to Blu-ray.com. They did have the limited edition in here as well, and it's only a couple of pound difference. The standard is $14.99 and the limited edition is $16.99. So not a great deal in it. I think there's some art changes on the cover. Next is Eismeyer. This is a true story about an openly gay Austrian army recruit and his relationship with his trainer. This is priced at $14.99. So next is the standard release of Second Sight's Under the Shadow. This is a Persian psychological horror from 2016, written and directed by Babak Anvari, and is priced at $17.99. So next is the anime release of Overlord 4 Season 4. This supernatural action fantasy is from 2022. It's got a runtime of 325 minutes. This will set you back $29.99. Hey everybody, welcome back. So there's 6 titles to show you today. 1 from Gran Canaria, 3 which came out last Monday, and 2 new titles today. I forgot Picard Season 3 was coming out today, so I should pop back up a little bit later and grab that. So you'll see that in next week's video. Okay, before I crack on with the films, I'm going to show you something. I was tidying up my library yesterday and I came across this little beauty. It's my membership to Blockbuster. Do you still have your membership card? It's like a hard plastic, so that's a keeper right there. Okay, first title I'm going to show you, which actually came out last Monday, and it's called Bell, Book and Candle. This is a supernatural rom-com from 1958, and it's directed by Richard Quine, and he made the film Notorious Landlady, which stars 2 of the actors in this movie, Jack Lemmon and Kim Novak. In fact, Richard's directed those 2 actors on several occasions separately over the years. Now this film opens up on Christmas Eve, and we're introduced to a character called Gillian, played by Kim Novak. She's a witch and she runs an art store, and she's kind of fed up with her daily routine, so she takes an interest in a new tenant in a building called Mr. Shepard Henderson, being played by James Stewart. In fact, this was made the same year he and Kim starred together in Vertigo. Now Gillian is encouraged by Auntie Queenie to pursue him in a romantic way, and Queenie, also a witch, played by Elsa Lanchester, and she actually played Mary Shelley and the monster's mate in the 1935 film Bride of Frankenstein. So Gillian, she puts a spell on Shepard, or Shep as he's referred to in the movie, to fall in love with her. Trouble is, he's engaged already to Merle, played by Janice Rule. And then when Merle and Gillian was at school together, they didn't really get on. In fact, they were enemies, I would say. And if that's not complicated enough, if Gillian actually falls in love with Shep, because it's just a game to her at the moment, she's going to lose all her magic powers. Jack Lemmon's playing Gillian's brother, Nicky, who's also, well, he's got magical powers, so he's a warlock, if you like. In fact, I'm not going to say any more than that. This was cited as being an inspiration for the TV show Bewitched. Whether that's true or not, I'm not sure. It was a fun watch, well worth the $12.99 price tag, and it's got a runtime of 1 hour 42 minutes. Let's open it up, take a look inside. So that front cover image has been put onto the disc. So that was Bell, Book and Candle. Okay. Next one to show you is Passion Fish. This is another one I picked up from Gran Canaria. It's a drama from 1992, directed by John Sells. He also did the screenplay as well. And this stars Mary MacDonald as May Alice Culhane. Now you may know Mary, she was in Independence Day, she was First Lady Whitmore, and she was also in the film Sneakers, where she played Liz, Bishop's former girlfriend. But in this, she is a very popular soap opera actress who's been in a terrible road accident. She wakes up in hospital, paralysed from the waist down. Leaves her no option but to move back to her family home in Louisiana, much to her annoyance. It's there that she's supplied with various home care workers, all of which she is extremely rude to, making them leave immediately. And then on the last nurse, Chantel turns up, played by Alfie Woodard, who you will know from 12 Years a Slave. She was in The Court, The Forgotten. She was in Scrooged, where she played Grace Cooley. Anyway, Chantel's just what May Alice needs, and it turns out vice versa as well. Also stars David Strathairn and Angela Bassett. Now Mary in this was nominated for Best Actress Oscar and the Golden Globe, but she lost the Oscar to Marissa Tomei for her performance in My Cousin Vinny, and she also lost to Emma Thompson for her performance in Howard's End. Great film this one. It's got a runtime of 135 minutes. Let's take a look inside. So the image from the back cover has been put onto the disc. So that was Passion Fish. Okay, next one to show you is Strays. It's a comedy road movie of sorts, directed by Josh Greenbaum in his second feature film. And the premise of the story is this. You've got a border terrier dog called Reggie, voiced by Will Ferrell, who is an unwanted pet. His owner Doug takes him to another city and abandons him, forcing Reggie to become streetwise and find his way back. You see, Reggie thinks this is all a game at the start. Reggie meets Bug, who's a Boston Terrier, who's voiced by Jamie Foxx. Bug's got a couple of canine friends. You've got Maggie, who's an Australian Shepherd, and that's voiced by Ida Fisher. And you've also got Hunter, which is a Great Dane, voiced by Randall Park, a name you may recognise. He was Jimmy Woo in the Ant-Man films, as well as WandaVision. He was that quirky FBI agent. Anyway, to cut a long story short, it's during Reggie has recently found freedom with his new canine friends that he begins to realise that Doug has actually left him there on purpose, and now he wants revenge and he wants to bite off Doug's appendage. I'll leave the story there, but there's a lot more to it than that. Also stars Dennis Quaid in a very funny cameo role, check that one out, and Josh Gad as well as the voice of a Labrador. Now, music is provided by Dara Taylor, who's worked with the director before on his previous feature film, Barbra Stargo de Vista del Mar, which happened to be produced by Will Ferrell. It's a small world, isn't it? It's got a runtime of 1 hour 32 minutes. Let's take a look inside. So the image on the back cover has been put onto the disc, and it comes in a double eco case. So that was Strays. Next is The Retirement Plan. It's a crime action comedy written and directed by Tim Brown, and it stars the one and only Nicolas Cage. He's living the life of a beach bum, but he has a hidden and colourful past which actually comes to light when his daughter Ashley, played by Ashley Greene, comes to seek his help. Now, you may know Ashley as Alice Cullen from the Twilight franchise. Turns out Ashley's hidden a hard drive upon her daughter Sarah, being played by Talia Campbell, and she's been sent on to find her grandfather Matt, who's being played by Cage, and Ashley's being taken to the same place by a crime boss's henchman Bobo, played by Ron Perlman, and his boss is Donnie, being played by Jackie Earle Haley, and he's been in a lot of movies. You'll know him maybe from Lincoln, my favourite film, where he played Alexander H. Stevens, but he's probably best known as Rorschach from the Watchmen movie. Now, Donnie's requiring the hard drive back, and it's the arrival of various hired henchmen that forces Matt to reveal what he really is, and that's a trained ex-government assassin. Also stars Joel David Moore from the Avatar films, and you've also got Ernie Hudson in this from the Ghostbusters movies. It's got a runtime, this one, of 103 minutes. Let's take a look inside. So the front cover image has been put onto the disc. So that was The Retirement Plan. Next one to show you is Gran Turismo. This is a biopic directed by Neil Blomkamp, the man behind Chappie, District 9, Elysium and Demonic. And it's about a gamer called Jan Mardenborough, being played by Archie Mandekwe, who qualifies for a spot alongside others in a program which brings gamers into the Nissan racing team. And this is set up by Danny Moore, who's being played by Orlando Bloom. It's nice to see him back, by the way. And he in turn hires a mechanic and former race car driver, Jack Salter, to train up these various candidates in the hope of producing an actual racer, hoping that their time clocked up in simulators will be beneficial. I should point out that Jan lives in Cardiff, works in a clothes shop. Now, he did attend university to study motorsport engineering, but the maths side of things made him drop out. So this was a perfect solution for him. Now, his dad is Steve. He isn't keen on the idea. He's played by Dimion Honsu, and oddly enough, but it works, his mother is Leslie, played by Jerry Halliwell, aka Ginger Spice. Camera work and effects are really well done in this. The racing circuit, while you're on there, it kind of sees it from a gamer's point of view, computer graphics, and when they were playing the computer games, you see it kind of from the racer's point of view, merging the two worlds together. David as Jack, the cynical trainer, is by far the standout character, and music is provided by Lorne Belf, who is an incredible composer. It's got a runtime of 2 hours 14 minutes, but it whizzes by. Let's take a look inside. So on the disc, you have the title and an image of a racing car wheel. So that was Gran Turismo. Okay, next and last is No Sex Please, We're British. This was another film I picked up last Monday. It's from 1973. It's a comedy directed by Cliff Owen, whose films include that Riviera Touch and The Magnificent Two, both of which starred Morecambe and Wise. But this one stars Ronnie Corbett as Brian Runneycalls. He is a prudish bank clerk who works under the assistant manager David Hunter, who's being played by Ian Ogilvy, who went on to play Simon Templar in Return of the Saint 1978. Now together they work for the branch manager Mr Bromley, played by Arthur Lowe, aka Captain Mainwaring from Dad's Army. A very similar role actually. David's overbearing mother Bertha has come to stay, much to the annoyance of David's wife Penny, who's being played by Susan Pentalagan. Bertha, by the way, is being played by Beryl Reid. Now Penny's planning to go into business for herself, selling some kind of glassware, and unfortunately for her, a delivery arrives at her door, but it's not the expected glassware, but a box of pornographic postcards. Now the illicit material was meant for an adult shop nearby, so Brian, David and Penny tried to get rid of the offending material by burning it or flushing it down the toilet. But that draws too much attention from Bertha, so they vote Brian to finish the job, so he dumps a lot in the river. He is spotted, which results in his photo fit appearing in the local newspaper. And on top of that, and several more deliveries show up. I'm not going to say any more than that though. This was a fun farce. Corbett was on top form as a put upon assistant. Very good indeed. Music in this by Eric Rogers, who worked on 22 Carry On films. It's got a runtime of 1 hour 28 minutes. It's worth checking out. Let's take a look inside. So that front cover image has been put on a disc, and you've got Brian Runnicles there being played by Ronnie Corbett, trying to get away with the illicit material. So that was No Sex Please, We're British. So that was it. Have you seen any of those, plan to pick them up, or just want to leave a comment? And do so down below. I will read every single one and try to reply if I have the time. Give the video a thumbs up, it really does help the channel, and subscribe if you haven't. It's all free, why wouldn't you? On that note, all that's left to say is thank you so much for choosing my channel today and watching my video. Take care. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.